Hi everybody, my name's Paul Murphy and I've got a passion for hats.
I managed to pick up a hat this week from a manufacturer that isn't normally known for hats. They're known for their fishing equipment of all things, and also outdoor clothing. It's a company called Orvis, and I believe it's an American company. I've actually got quite a few of their bits and pieces, jumpers, leather jackets, very, very well made and lovely quality. And I saw this hat on one of the auction sites. I thought, well, I wonder what it's like, and I managed to pick it up. And here it is. It's a wool felt, and it's what they call a light felt. And light felt, as I understand it, is something that is a wool-based material that you can just roll up, scrunch up, put it in your bag, and it will come out and reform. And in other words, it travels very well. And that's always a very good point. Now, this was not in this condition when I got it. It wasn't looking too bad, I have to say, but I've given it a good brush and clean and steam, and put a bit of stiffener on it to give it a bit of shape, because they're actually quite soft hats. So in what I wanted to share, I guess, is that it's a really nice hat, and they're not that expensive. I mean, this one will probably sell for somewhere around 25, £35, something like that. Brand new, they're probably about 50, 60 pounds, but it's just a nice hat for the money. And let's just try it on and show you. I just think that's a really quite a nice hat to have with an outdoor coat, leather jacket, sports jacket, you know, for any occasion really. So Orvis, it's a brand to look out for, and a great value for money, and they're wool and packable hats. So we've got the Orvis hat here, and as I mentioned before, I've had this in to the room already and given it a bit of a go over. But what I did was just use the tape to go over and take off all of the lint from the wool. So it's a very nice wool hat. They call it light wool for packing and travelling. It's got a soft headband in it, which is padded, so it makes it even more comfortable. The actual brim is a turned brim, so it's been turned over at the edge, and then I think there's actually a cord, or I don't think it's wire, but a lot of the time you see wire in these, but I think this is probably cord in there, and it's just sewn in to give it some shape. A lot of people would wear this as a fedora, but actually I think it's meant to be worn more safari style, with the back down and the front down. This one's got Orvis nicely embroidered up here. The brim size is 6 centimeters. At the front, the crown is 10 centimeters, and at the rear, it's another 10 centimeters. So a nicely balanced hat. The only thing I wanted to do really was just put a bit of steam on the actual brim and just give it a bit of an iron. So let's see whether that helps. So it's certainly got a bit more colour into it. It's taken out some of the ridges that were there. I want to be a bit careful because it's wool, and wool doesn't like water so much. But I've put a nice crease in the top with the 2 indentations at the front there, and I think it's come up quite well. I think I've taken quite a liking to this one, to be fair, and I'll show you what it's like. But yeah, it's an extra large, I think. Let's have a look. Doesn't actually say, but I think it's an extra large, which would be a 61. So, but I think a 60 or a 61 is probably what this is. I think it looks pretty cool. So that's a hat from Orvis. It's a light felt. It's called the Original, and it's a packable hat.
if you've got a passion for hats, keep watching the channel. Thank you very much. Cheers. Bye.